The answer is letter A, because some demand, because it was so busy, there wasn't as many tools as there could be because they couldn't keep up with the rapid business, because they would sell more than they could make, essentially. Because of that, they need to make money to make more supplies, so it all goes up. So letter A. All right. Gold rush stuff's pretty cool. I have some fun, silly questions for you guys. The Venn diagram that you see before you, we're going to work on that next time. Yeah, we'll be done with this packet easily before spring break.
Can I go to the restroom?
So I get my question, brother. Thank you for raising your hand. Yes, you may. All right. We talked about a boomtown, right? Why they built so quickly, right? What's that? Why did boomtowns often turn into ghost towns once gold ran out? Right? Why did boomtowns often turn into ghost towns once the gold ran out? Olivia, do you know why? Given you're going to watch Ratatouille later. But yeah, so once things like everything was needed, the gold was there, the gold, no more gold to find. People don't live there. They came to that town to get the gold, and they're like, well, I'm going to go back where I'm from. Right? The supply and demand was high. Maybe living costs were expensive there because there were so many people. So like, well, I'm going to go where it's less expensive with all this gold I found. So that's why ghost town became a real thing. They built everything up, and that's why people went there. That need wasn't there anymore. They left. Right? I mean, there are ghost towns literally you can go visit. There were once towns. Kind of neat. There are some in California right here you can go visit. I've been to a couple. How about this? Jaguars. During the gold rush, it's often said that people selling the shovels make more money than people digging the gold. Now, this information isn't from the text necessarily, but think about this. The people that were selling the shovels made more money than the people digging the gold. Based on what I just said, if anybody can explain why that might be the case. Why might people selling the shovels be making more money than the people getting the gold themselves? Lily.
Like selling the shovels and stuff could like put it at a higher price, but like you might not get as much as gold as you want.
So yeah, because of the demand that we were just discussing, people were allowed to price these shovels for whatever they wanted, right? And did everybody become rich with the gold rush? Some people, Brooklyn, some people went to the gold rush and didn't make anything. But they spent all the money on supply and with no luck. They walked out of there. Well, they would leave with this much. You think they spend money, no final, and then they left. Dirt poor. That happened. That really happened. So Lily answered that really well. Maybe because they spent so much money on supplies and they left empty-handed. No thanks, right? So that was something that they had to consider when they were going to California to actually find gold.
So it's like why the first got so much money because they needed shovels to like mine it, and like more than 9,000 people said in the text came in just to find gold and stuff. So,
Last question. So you're right.
And like not always go find gold. It's like gambling away.
Questions, and we're done. Is there any positive effects to the gold rush? Hunter, was there a positive effect in the gold rush? That doesn't count. Do you not want to answer because you just want to go to London? Thanks for the attitude. Is there a positive effect? Yeah, baby. finding gold, maybe businesses were developed because of that, all the success, right? San Francisco was not a town until the gold rush happened. San Francisco was not a town. It was a boom town. It just stayed big. Would San Francisco have been as infamous and big if it weren't for the gold rush? That's a positive effect. Was there a negative effect that occurred? Also, how did the Native Americans get treated? Was that a negative effect during the gold rush? Yeah. The people that were first were pushed out because these people took all the land up. I think cool, right? Imagine somebody going to your house tonight and just stealing your house like that. That'd be no gold, right? That's what happened to them. Last question. Think about this. Humans haven't changed. Only the gold has. Only the gold has. Based on what happened in 1849, what advice would you give someone rushing into a modern trend today? Like investing money in a new technology. Based off what happened in 1849, people went to try to get gold. Some found gold, some did not. People got hurt, some people got rich. What would you tell? Sell shovels, right? Make money. But is there a potential for fear, for being careful when going into all new trend, right? Like investing money. When you guys become adults like me, you invest money in. There's a risk and a reward, right? There is a reward if that risk becomes financially feasible and positive. But I might lose money, right? There's a lot of unknown that occurs, right, guys? Right? Olivia, one last thing. Then I'll take you up. Careful what you spend. Careful what you wish for. Oh man, they're at a 2-week connection. Now this, that's good. All right, guys. All in the video right now. Get ready for lunch. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. What?